This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
So, what I would ask, if you've been one of the people hyped to see me play Metroid Dread, please show up on Sunday, and if you can, please support those streams. Because I'm concerned we're gonna have low attendance, low support, and it's like, what did I even, you know, all this anticipation and hype, and what did I bother for, right? I hope that's not the case. Seriously. I hope that's not the case at all.
I need that money, I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
So if you're waiting to become a member, why? No, why? I'm waiting for an answer. What are you waiting for? Alright, the point I'm getting at is look how close we are. We could definitely do this in the next week. Let's do it. Let's just do it now. Let's hit it today. And then we can say, it's done with. We don't have to worry about hitting it in the next week. Just fucking do it. Okay, let's head to tips. We start off today with Rob on Wheels, who has tipped me $4.20. And says, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You've blessed me more than you could ever realize since 2009. I can't put into words the amount of admiration and respect I have for you, and you're giving us your all every day. Listen. I mean, I really appreciate you saying that. I personally, I'm not one for praise. I'm just not. I never have been. I've never been someone who, like, is looking for praise. I'm just looking to have fun with you guys, to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I care about, is having a good time and chilling with you guys and playing games that, you know, I don't care about, at the end of the day, am I, you know, do people like me, and, you know, how do people think of me and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, but thank you. I mean, your words are very, 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 positive and nice and well appreciated, Rob on Wheels. But I mean, for me, I have a hard time accepting compliments like that. I do. I just do.
Oh, I prefer tips.
All the time people will write me and say, Phil, just so you know, I've been watching you for years. I really like your content, and I hope that everything goes well for you, and yada yada. And I really like those messages. Those messages motivate me to keep going. A lot of cases, you know, people will reference a specific situation in their life where they were down in the dumps, and they either watched my content or they heard about a situation with me and how I overcame something, and that it actually inspired them to stick in there and not give up. And then they overcame something personally in their own lives because they were inspired by me. And let me tell you guys something. I didn't intend for any of that. Like, seriously, like, the fact that I'm here every day sharing my life and my story with you is not intentional. Like, I'm not trying to inspire anybody. I'm just not. That's just, it's my story of my life. That's the kind of person I am. When someone tells me, you can't do something, I say, yes, I can, and here's the evidence because I'm going to do it. When someone says you're not good enough, I say, yes, I am. Watch this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of person I've always been. So whenever adversity gets thrown in my face, I say, I'm not going to sit here and be defeated. I'm going to redouble my efforts, right? I'm going to do my best to keep on going.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Yes. Oh! It won't die. It's an immortal pig. Look at this.
So, if that has inspired some people, good, I guess. And I hope that it's given you some positivity in your life. And, you know, I think I'm just an asshole who sits there on the internet playing games every day, dicking around, and just has a good time. That's all I care about, really. That's really all I give a shit about. But apparently there's more than that. There's more than that to it. A lot of people get stuff out of it that I don't even anticipate or even fathom, right? And I appreciate you sharing your kind words, Rob. Thank you. And thank you, of course, for the tip as well.
I feel now that, like, things are easier for me now. Whenever there's a crisis and I need help, you guys help me. Whenever there's a situation, you know, and you know what I mean?
One final thing that I find absolutely hilarious, I saved it for the end because it's so dumb and not serious, but I should bring it up anyway because people are so stupid. Yesterday, I had a brief discussion about why I am not interested and why I'm not going to play or support the game Project L, which is a fighting game coming out that's League of Legends based. And in general, I basically just said that I have some history with people involved with the development of the game, and it's basically like unresolved history. And rather than open a can of worms and bring up, you know, drama from the past, I'm just going to say, because I don't support those particular people because of things that have happened in the past, I'm not going to support the game. And I left it at that. I did a little bit more elaboration, but basically I did it in very generalized terms. I said, that's the deal. I don't want to cause drama for anyone. Okay? And that's why I'm not going to. I'm not going to go and reference specifics, and I'm not going to go back to the past 20 years about bullshit. I'm just going to say I wouldn't feel good inside supporting something that I know I have bad feelings about the people involved with it. Okay? It's that simple. And I think that everyone should have that ability. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the ability to make that judgment for yourself. Okay? But the reason I'm bringing this up, someone actually, some scumbag actually tweeted and is like trying to say that like, Phil says that there was sexual harass and abuse in the Street Fighter community, and look what he's saying on his streams, and I never said that at all. What the fuck are you even talking about? See, people think, oh, Phil gets trolled a little bit. There's a difference between, oh, Phil gets trolled a little bit, and someone literally makes shit up to try to cause problems. Like, no, that's not what I'm talking about at all. Let me tell you something. If I ever had anything like that happen in the Street Fighter community, okay, ever, I would have called the police.
I had to lie about things because I had to protect my family, right?
I mean it. Like, if there was ever sexual harassment or sexual abuse or anything like that going on in the competitive Street Fighter community, people would be in jail. All right? I don't fuck around. I don't, I'm not going to fuck around with that shit. I just don't, I have zero tolerance for that stuff. If I ever heard anything like that, I'd have the police involved immediately. That's not what I'm talking about. But people want to make shit up to try to cause drama. All right? So scumbags out there, hello scumbags, who literally make shit up to try to cause drama and make things, out to be what they're not. I never said that. That's not what I'm talking about. And I purposely left it generalized so that way I don't cause problems. All right? So go fuck yourself. Really, go fuck yourself, because you're a scumbag. If you're out there who's going to literally say, oh, see, Phil said something, and here it is. No, I didn't. I literally didn't say something. I literally said, I will just leave it on general terms, so that way no one can basically be upset, and I don't cause any problems. Right? You can't then go out and say, Phil said this in his video about this. No, you can't. That's slander. That's defamation. That's lies. You can't do that. You can't go out and just say that someone said something they didn't say. That's illegal. It actually is illegal. You can get your account shut down on whatever website you're doing it on. It's one thing to say, okay, Phil alluded to something in general. That's exactly what I did. If you say Phil alluded to something, you can't say Phil outright said this when I didn't, because I didn't. And that's why I want to clean it up and say, no, absolutely not. That's not what I'm talking about. But I've alluded to things in the past about corruption in the fighting game community, and people being mistreated in a competitive fashion, and just for me in general terms, I definitely feel that there was a time period when certain groups of people were treated like gods in the fighting game community, while others were treated like dirt. And it was never an equal playing field. I personally saw situations where people were basically treated completely unfairly and told tough shit, there's nothing you can do about it. And these were people who loved fighting games and actually quit fighting games entirely after being mistreated. Okay? Firsthand. People from where I came from, okay, were so disillusioned. Like, they went into, oh, wow, Street Fighter's great. I love competitive Street Fighter. I can't wait to go to tournaments and have a great time. And I went to a tournament and were treated terribly. And said, wow, I never want to play Street Fighter ever again. I've been completely turned off from this. Like, I've witnessed this firsthand, you see? So, but no, it was nothing to do with sexual misconduct and stuff like that. If ever I saw that happening or there was evidence of it, the police would have been involved. Okay? No, that's not what we're talking about.
Silver-tongued talker, right? Oh, I'm just going to say it one way, and hopefully you'll believe it, even though that's not the truth. And that's literally what's happening here. The guy's a liar. The guy's a fucking blatant liar and lying to everyone. But people are believing it because they don't know any better.
Okay? So, it's that simple. It has nothing to do with this disgusting stuff that people are trying to say. In the Street Fighter community, you always hear stuff, but I never saw evidence of anything. And that's why I would never get myself involved, because if you have no evidence of anything, it's just hearsay, right? I can tell you right now, there's tons of things that I heard, different rumors and things when I was part of the competitive Street Fighter community. But if you're not there to see it happen, and you don't have evidence of it, then why would you believe it, right? That's always been my mentality, because there's a lot of people out there who just want to jump to conclusions and jump to drama and believe anything they hear. I heard all these different stories about top players and shit like that over the years, and I'm like, but I wasn't there. I didn't see it. So why would I believe it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I, It's dumb. But sadly, some of the things that I definitely saw concretely at tournaments, and I can tell you, the thing is, it's he said, she said, right? The things that I've seen that are completely ridiculous and unfair. But just that stuff alone would be enough for me to be like, I just don't want to fucking deal with this. And, you know, I put up with it for a very long time. I did. I put up with it for a very long time during the competitive Street Fighter days. But you get to a point you're so disillusioned with it, you're like, man, I'm just tired of this shit, you know? So, anyway, neither here nor there. The only reason I'm bringing it up is because of idiots, right? These fucking morons who want to, lie. Did you hear what Phil said on his stream yesterday about sexual misconduct at Street Fighter tournaments? No, I did not! What the fuck are you talking about, you fucking buffoon? No, I did not. Okay.
Do you like living a life in fear? Is that what it is? You like just being afraid of everything around you, that someone might do something to you? Is that how you live life, really? Is it? Maybe it is. Maybe you're a sissy. I don't know. I'm not. I'm not. I don't live like that, that's for sure. Yeah, fan of Lowcraft, you won't know this stuff yet. You have to get an eyeball for the memes and stuff. Yes, that stupid WWE Champions mobile game meme. That's an instant ban. That's just idiots trying to fucking be annoying. And anyone talks about that, that's instant removal.
Thank you to Colored Pencils for the super chance. Why do people call me Dave? Because they're morons. They think it's some kind of a running meme that I guess they think is insulting or something. I don't know why. My dad's name is Dave, and I like the name personally. I think some people say it's a reference to Dave Bennett from The Office, because the character in The Office is like some kind of an obnoxious, sexist loser douchebag or something, which obviously I'm not.
Fuck you. You're a liar.
And never have been like that. So I don't understand. I really don't understand the reference. I don't really get it. But then again, you're not supposed to. Morons just repeat things ad nauseum and turn them into memes so that they feel like they're a part of some kind of group thing. You know, when more than one person can recognize something, it gives you a feeling of like belonging and accomplishment. Like, oh, I was smart enough to be a part of that meme. So it really doesn't have any meaning at all. It's just a sign of people who are basically fucking losers and brain dead, and they need to feel like they're a part of something because they're so fucking isolated from reality and anything important in life. So that's really what it is. Personally, I don't care if you call me Dave or not. There's nothing wrong with the name Dave. Like I said, my dad, his name is Dave, and I think it's a great name. I've always liked the name Dave.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for chilling with me. Alright, thank you for relaxing. And all the interactions, the support, everything. It was great tonight. I had a great time. Again, this is the second straight of Forza, not Forza, Forza Horizon 5 stream where I had a genuinely fun time with all of you. I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Let's bust out our mobile phones and let's get ready to play mobile games. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.